Ketchup Series MVP. Series MVP.
Klarks Ketchup Series MVP is brought to you by Klarks Ketchup. Drizzle that ketchup. Everyone voted for Durbin. Here is Will Fleming with Lou Merlone and Will Middlebrooks.
In Seattle, motherfucking ketchup time for the U.S. men's national team. Winners over Australia, an electric atmosphere here all weekend in Seattle. This is an obligatory catch-up for the Boston Red Sox, but, as annoying as today was, the Red Sox had chances. They did not play small ball with a small ball lineup, but they take 2 or 3 in Seattle. They get great pitching up and down and just enough hitting. I'm with Will and Lou, and if you told us coming out here that the Red Sox would take 2 or 3, you'd totally take it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is like a catch-up. You leave the bottle out overnight. You have to use it the next morning on an omelet, and it doesn't taste right, But you win a series against a good ball club, had some good arms. The offense did some good things. There's some guys struggling right now, but there's also a couple guys swinging the bat well. I think there's some positives to take from it.
I feel like we do this a lot. Yeah. Take the first 2 and give up game 3. Right now, you can't afford to give too much of it up, to be honest with you. But you did win a series. I mean, it's not a great team right now, but you did come out here and took the first series here. You go to Colorado because I thought the first 2 games you did what you needed to do. Great pitching for the Red Sox, and then you tacked on late.
Lou, I don't want to harp on this, but we talked about it a lot on our radio broadcast tonight. They've gotten production from guys, including a man who I know is going to win the Klarks Ketchup Series MVP. People you wouldn't have expected to really do that. But it is really difficult to keep coming to the ballpark and looking at these lineups. I know they're hurt without Trevor and without Roman, but I mean, honestly, 1 through 9, it just stands out to me most days that they are still really lacking offensively.
Yeah, they're in demand a little bit. It's like, listen, I love role players. I love utility guys, okay? Nobody loves them more than me because that's what I was. But, yeah, you roll out, 6 a night? So you get some guys hot and you can win some ball games. But ultimately, like in this game here, really this whole weekend as it was going on, it was kind of like, without Duran and Contreras. Contreras just looked lost out here. He did against Toronto. It's going to be really hard to consistently score, even with the guys in the bottom kind of delivering here lately.
Jaron's in another one of those little funks. We're going to go quick. We'll do catch up in just 1 second. But Will, they had chances to play small ball today and did not do it.
Yeah, Siegler in the 6th, right? Nate Eaton lead off walk, gets to second base. That's a perfect spot, right? This is not your typical leadoff batter in a big league lineup. He's probably hitting 8th or 9th. But he comes up in that spot. It's a perfect spot to drop it down. They choose not to do that. Marcelo had an opportunity earlier in the game to do the same thing. To your point, Lou, utility players, they're not huge power guys at all.
Take that back, Will.
You got to play. No,
take that back.
I'm not taking it back.
You're right.
I'm not taking it
all
back.
All right, you're right.
You got to play the game. You got to play to your roster and who you are, and that should be who they are, and they chose not to, and it hurt them.
Well, one of the guys who was a big part of this thing, I'm sure we're all going to feel the same way, but Will will probably get a vote or two because, if you really dig in, they win the series because of that swing. I mean, Hancock was locked in, big swing from their star, but Brooksy, you get to go first.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm going with a guy who over the last 15 games hitting over 300 with 4 homers. Caleb Durbin had 7 hits in the series, some really big ones, obviously. Early game, first hitting homer to give them the lead in a game this series, and just keep swinging it. 3 hits in game 1, 2 in game 2, 2 more in game 3. Durbin's hot right now.
Yeah, there's packets, right? We forget a guy had a no-hitter going into the 7th, right? Ranger Suarez, he was fantastic. Conley early after the first inning, kind of all over the lot, settled in through no-hit pretty much this team after that. So, and I thought Tolley was okay here tonight, too. A couple plays maybe in the field could have been made, would have looked better. But obviously it's a Terminator. Guy's raking.
No doubt. And a packet to Siegler, who looked pretty comfortable coming up here, kind of getting ambushed. A big packet from me to Dave O'Brien, who took me to the World Cup game. I mean, that was as cool a sporting experience as I've ever had. We sat at midfield, and Seattle was just unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm glad he had an extra chicken and took you. That's fun.
Did you have fun? Was it a good time?
I just want to watch the U.S. Open anyways.
Yeah, I had fun. I was in bed
Sounds
watching
cool.
everything. It was cool.
Yes, I did. And we even talked some Sox at the game. Red Sox win 2 of 3 from Seattle. And yes, the Klarks Ketchup Series MVP is Caleb motherfucking Durbin.
It is Caleb motherfucking Durbin. It's unanimous. Let me just triple check that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't
I wanna
ask any
make
of these
sure.
guys.
I didn't.
Let's see.
I do have a thought.
Jamai, Caleb Durbin, Castillo, Caleb Durbin, Caleb Ryan, Caleb Durbin, CC, Caleb Durbin, and then the Ketchup crew on Patreon
Yep.
was 76%,
77.
77% Caleb Durbin.
I know you just love 76.
Yeah.
I do. Does anyone here object? Did we all vote Caleb Durbin?
Durbin.
I object.
Okay.
Oh,
Foley?
Yeah, I was voting for the road. That was my logic coming into it. The road won them those games. If these games were at home, they get swept comfortably.
12-8 in their last 20 road games.
Just with who they are.
So you're going to rob Caleb Durbin of...
You didn't ask me. I would have let off with this.
not wrong. I had kind of already penciled him in. This is like when they have the trophy and they start like etching it in
Yeah,
there, and it's like,
take it
lady,
off.
you gotta take that off.
Yeah,
Not
no.
unanimous. He would have joined Devers in that class.
He doesn't deserve that.
So everyone's been working off the Gradam conversation, right? Like, are they the ones who fix Caleb Durbin? And I know, fuck off. And I know there were rumblings
fixed
that
him.
maybe he didn't love the way some of it was being promoted, but I did notice the hitting coach. We've heard all this talk about these guys coming into the clubhouse and like, oh yeah, Bregman had his guy around last year, or this guy has his guy. When Durbin was talking to the guy from Gradam, he was like behind like the rope on the field. So like, I don't know if that's for like family or friends, or you guys
He gave him
probably would
BP
know better.
passes.
Huh?
He gave him BP passes.
Yeah, those are
So-
the field passes.
It's interesting to see that guy kept out when certain guys are able to bring their guys into the clubhouse or something like that. Like, that's kind of a weird interaction point, right? Like, wouldn't you think?
No.
Like, is that maybe a sign that they don't want him or this certain hitting coach in the dugout or in
who
the
else has
clubhouse?
someone from the outside coming into the clubhouse? I feel like
They
that's
mentioned
not-
Alex Bregman and a bunch of the guys having certain hitting coaches that come in.
I don't know. I don't know enough about that to speak on it.
It was just a thought. I believe it
Maybe
was
your
Mass
player
Live.
has to hit higher than like 215 on the year.
I
to
don't
be able to
know.
get-
I think Mass Live had the article. Yeah, they did.
Anyways, Caleb Durbin hit 636 in this series with a 1727 OPS. Had 7 hits in the series. No one else had more than 3. 7 hits, 2 doubles, a homer, 12 total bases, scored 3 runs, drove in 2. Caleb Durbin, your should be unanimous Klarks Ketchup Series MVP.
Coley, I'm not saying this as an insult. I'm just stating a fact here. With Coley and Catillo on the panel, these guys are kind of the unanimous killers. These guys are the UKs here. I don't know if we're going to have a lot of unanimous people here. Jared?
Before I was open to having Catillo, like we didn't want to have everyone thinking the same way, but because like he would vote for someone or something where it didn't make sense, and he would also be like a unanimous killer. He gave his vote to Twitter. You can't do that. So I feel like he's gonna get banned. Did you see this?
I'm just hearing this for the first time.
Yeah, he like asked Twitter like who should I vote for, and then he submitted his vote based on someone replying to it, and then he shared on Twitter what his vote was. Yeah, I
Usually
feel like
does.
that both of those things you can't do. Like he didn't submit his vote privately, and he propositioned Twitter for the vote. So that might actually be a bannable offense.
hate to say I saw this coming. I mean, this is just who he is, you know? Like, when you know someone, and I don't think he's going to change, or I don't think he's going to get better either. So
Put him in a fucking bench.
He's got to go.
This is what he wants, though.
I understand that's what he wants. Like, there's a difference between I'm voting for Santa Claus just to mess up the vote, to be a dick, and revealing what your vote is to the public before the show is even recorded. You can't do that.
Also, this is
what
like
if,
a
what
for
if
the
it
greater
came
good
down?
thing.
What if it came down to Catillo and everyone already knew that what his vote was?
Yeah, it's a problem.
I mean,
T, you're not
last
wrong,
year-
but this is a for the greater good thing. It's like it needs to happen, even if it makes him happy.
Last year, I was announcing who I was voting for before series were starting.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you're
remember
Cola.
that. Yes, I
You're on the
remember
show.
that.
That's undeniably true.
Hmm
This could.
I
This
think
could
Trump
be,
has prevented some unanimous. last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, because I was announcing that before. If they sweep, I'm voting for this guy. They would sweep.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
would vote for
different.
that guy.
Oh, but they still
That's
need to do
different.
the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I can't just be like fucking give me Sogi and then he doesn't play.
I'll take peanut M&Ms. I don't know. Whatever.
Give me Sogi.
Do you think they take 2 out of 3 of the Mariners if this series is in Fenway?
No.
No.
Right.
Nope.
So it's the road.
Oh, it's not. It's not a bad pick. No. Pick. I was
I
just
think this
rooting
might
for a
be,
stunning thing. The idea that Caleb Durbin could be unanimous is
Yeah,
kinda
it's
insane.
not why I'm voting the road, but we also can't have that. That makes Ketchup kind of a mockery.
a little nuts.
Well, Catillo's making a mockery of Ketchup, which is why I feel like that I
Sure.
think he might be banned, and I feel like it's Tim Healy who's next up.
Oh yes, easiest replacement ever.
Yeah, I think Catillo's out, Healy's in.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't. He wasn't respecting Ketchup before, but there's a difference between like not respecting and like blatantly disrespecting.
He went too far, and he knows it.
Yeah, he went too far.